Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Today's vehicle video, this brand new 2022 Toyota Camry SE Edition. We're going to go ahead and start up front and see what we can find. So for 2022, there's almost no changes on the Camry. But if you haven't looked at the Camry in the past, you might find this video helpful. SE Edition is the entry level on the Sports Edition. So there's also the XSE and the TRD headed up the line. So SE starts out with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder front wheel drive, but this one here is an all-wheel drive. Let's take a look at the grille and such. So a huge black mesh grille, kind of that matte black finish, ABS plastic, scratch and dent resistant there. We've got the oversized Toyota badge here. Behind there is a sensor for the dynamic radar cruise control. And then there's also another group of sensors up behind the windshield there for pedestrian detection, lane departure, road sign assist, those types of things. So a lot of great safety features. Pretty low slung to the ground on the SE Edition. Of course, they're going for a sporty, low to the ground look. And the interesting thing about the SE Edition in the Camry is it does not come with fog lights. So there's no fog lights at all on the lower bumper. Although they did come out with an accessory where you can install an accent light kind of in that area there as well. Either dealer installed or you can order it from the factory like that. Headlights on the SE Edition. These are LED headlights. They're a projector style LED headlight with automatic high beams and auto off and on, and then LED daytime running lights. And that's actually a halogen turn signal. As we head around to the side, you start to see the curves in the hood here, and then we've got a side marker lamp right here as well. The wheels and the tires on here, so these are the black and silver painted alloy wheels, and pretty lightweight wheel. It's kind of a mag style wheel. That's going to be an 18-inch cast aluminum wheel with chrome lug nuts. The tires on here, 235 45 are 18s. Four-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock brakes, traction control, and stability control is standard on the Camry. And again, this is the all-wheel drive edition. The side mirrors, outside mirrors, painted colored to match. LED turn signals with a nice chrome strip in the mirrors there. And you can see that chrome also runs all the way up and over the window line here. Mirrors fold in, so if you got a tight parking space or garage, they also break away. So if somebody clips them with a bike or shopping cart, minimize damage. This one does have the blind spot monitoring package on it. Heated outside mirrors and also power operated mirrors as well. Colored to match door handles, and this one is upgraded with the smart keyless entry system, so you don't need to take your keys out of your pocket to get in. The lower rocker panels have kind of a applique here that's designed to protect it against rocks, stones, dents, dings, those types of things. Protect the paint here. So that's a new feature that I didn't see last year on the SE Edition. It runs the entire length of the rocker panel, adds some of that additional protection. Matte black finish here, again scratch and dent resistant, so your fingernails aren't going to scratch that up. This one does have the power sliding moonroof. That's going to cost extra. Color to match shark fin antenna. By the way, the color on this one is midnight black metallic, and there's a metallic flake in that paint as well. Gas doors right here on the driver's side. And then you can see the rear tail lights. They wrap around here as well. Give it a really nice aggressive look. And these are kind of a faux vent. They're not actually functional. They're strictly for styling. Now the SE Edition does come standard with the rear spoiler, rear window defrost, LED third brake light, and then this one's been upgraded with the black emblem package. So you've got the black Toyota Camry SE and all-wheel drive, part of that black package. So the nightshade would have the same emblems like that. The lower bumper here, a couple things to point out. These are reflectors on the outer edge of the bumper, not lights. We've got dual chrome exhaust tips. Again, this is a 4-cylinder standard. And then we do have kind of a matte black finish down here on this air dam, which of course is scratch and dent resistant as well. And then this particular one does have the bumper protection here, similar to the finish that we saw down on those rocker panels. Let's go ahead up front and we'll pop the hood, take a look at the engine. Under the hood on the 2022 SE, same engine they used last couple of years. This is Toyota's 2.5 liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine. It's a 16 valve design with variable valve timing. And this, because it's the all-wheel drive version, it's connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Combined fuel economy is going to be 29 miles per gallon, and then it puts out 202 horsepower in this configuration. The engine and the transmission, they have a 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, and then of course you do get Toyota Care, so that's your basic maintenance. So your oil changes, your fluid top offs, and also tire rotation, Toyota is going to take care of at no additional charge. The warranty on the car as it sits is a 3-year 36,000 mile limited warranty, and a pretty good warranty package all told. If you bring the car by a Smart Toyota to get your service, we also include a car wash, so just an added bonus. So let's go ahead and dive inside and check it out. Before we sit down, I did want to show you the door panel and some of the features here. So this is an all black door panel. It does have some metallic finishes as well. Of course, this is all plastic. It's got a nice brushed aluminum accent strip running up into the door handle. We do have one touch up and down auto for all 4 windows. Power door locks, power mirror controls are here. Bottle holders in the pockets and a speaker in the pocket, and then the SE has a reflector here, so when you open your door into traffic, hopefully they won't take it off. Over on the dashboard, there's 4 of these vents, and there's kind of a gunmetal gray trim with gloss black trim as well on all 4. There's 2 in the center, and then there's 1 over on the passenger side. They do have up, down, left, right, and an on and off switch. Down here we've got our auto high beams on and off, traction control on and off, trunk release, gas door release, and then this one has the all-weather package, so you've got a heated steering wheel right there as well. That package also includes heated seats. There's also a trip meter up here, dimmer switch for your dash lights, little down here, let me see if I can find it, here it is, little storage cubby here for your pocket change, tilt and telescoping steering wheel, dead pedal, brake pedal, gas pedal, hood release right here. Take a look at the driver's seat, power driver's seat, power forward, backwards, power recliner, power lumbar support, airbag right in the seat, so the airbags will move as you move your seat forward. Much safer way to get it done. This is going to be the Soft Tech fabric seat, so Soft Tech here, cloth here, with the sport stripes in it, and then the racing stripe up here in the headrest. Height adjustable headrest, height adjustable seat belt for your front driver, front passenger. Let's go ahead and sit down. So behind the wheel of the SE, I've got my camera basically pressed up against my nose because I wanted to show you the bird's eye view of the driver's compartment. There is a lot of space up here. Now, as far as leg room, I've got the driver's seat all the way back, and I'm a shorty, I'm 5'7". I can barely reach the pedal. I definitely need to move it up, but if you're 6-footer plus, I think you're going to be just fine. And as I mentioned, the steering wheel also telescopes, so you can really make a lot of adjustments to get comfortable, particularly with the power driver seat. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide that seat ahead so I can reach. This one, as I mentioned, does have the heated steering wheel, but which is extra cost. All SEs do come with a leather wrap steering wheel. They all have fingertip controls for cruise control, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure, radio station settings. On this side, we've got our controls for our information center, which is up here. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone, voice activation, and volume for your sound system. This does have an electric steering system, and then the SE also has paddle shifters. So on this side is the shift down, and over on this side is your shift up. So you can do that. Intermittent wipers up front are here, and then your headlight controls are over here. And as I mentioned before, we do have auto on and off, as well as automatic high beams. Take a look at the gauge cluster. So it has what Toyota calls a sport gauge cluster. And so it's kind of interesting. I don't know if my camera shows it well enough, but there's these charcoal gray bezels around here. So it kind of looks like you're maybe looking through a set of binoculars. But I'm going to go ahead and start the car up so you can see what it looks like when you do start it up. And then this one does have the smart keyless entry system, which is the key fob, and also push button start. So foot on the brake, just push the button in, hold it, and away you go. I'm going to go ahead and bring my windows up. I see I've got a light there on the dash, so it might be hard to see the animation that Toyota put on here. Let me see if I can I'm just going to turn the car a little bit and get the sun off of there so you guys can see it. Maybe get some shadow on there. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Let me know. I think it is, but who knows. So as far as your gauge cluster, you've got a tach over here, temperature gauge, speedometer, fuel gauge over there, and then the information center right here, smack dab in the center. And inside of there, I know you can't see it, unfortunately. Let me turn, how's that? Maybe that's better. So inside of the information center, you've got an outside temperature, you've got a fuel computer, you can set up all of your safety settings. So you've got lane departure, pre-collision, dynamic radar cruise control, blind spot monitoring, also rear cross traffic alerts. So you can set up a lot of different personalization settings in here, all through the information center there. Super easy to read. It's kind of a white on black backlit display. Heading over to the center console, let's start up here with our sound system. So this is going to be a 9-inch touchscreen. Let me take it to the menu. So you've got audio menu, phone, apps, projection, and then if I go over to audio, then I've got AM, FM, and Sirius satellite radio. You get 3 months of the Platinum subscription, and then this is also Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Alexa compatible. Excuse me. Does not have navigation. It is an app that can be installed, so check with your dealer on that. But pretty easy to read. It's a decent sound system. If you're a true audiophile, you might not like it as much, but I think for 80% of the public, it's going to be just fine. Again, this is all gloss black trim, but hopefully you can see this in the sunlight. There's actually a metallic flake in that gloss black trim on the Camry. Not all Toyotas have that effect. And then the dashboard kind of comes over, and this is kind of a faux metallic finish as well. So I think it's a pretty interesting style and design that they've done with the Camry dashboard. The center stack sits straight up, and it really doesn't block your view out the front hardly at all. As we move down the center stack, here's our four ways or our hazard lights. Here's our vents, front window defrost. We do have automatic temperature control, front driver and front passenger, so you can set that up. You can sync it up. Here's your rear window defrost, which also turns on the heated outside mirrors. Moving down the center, before I get there, I did want to show you the backup camera, so I'm going to switch this into reverse, and there's your backup settings. There's different perspectives that you can set up on here as well, and then you can change the grid lines as well. So if you like different looks, you can personalize it. And then notice that it's also dynamic, so it actually turns. Let me turn this light off, see if you can see it. It actually turns with me to tell me the direction I'm backing up. So moving down, and I'll turn on some light here so you can see it. Down below here, there's USB. There's a 12-volt charger. There's a landing page. This is not, or pad, it's not wireless charging, but it's a great place to toss your phone, and you can plug your phone in right here. And then behind or below this, there's kind of a hidden storage cubby down here as well. Nice deep one. Moving back on the center console, we've got two cup holders here, and they do have tension springs for different size mugs. Leather wrap shifter. We've got our Eco, Normal, and Sport buttons. brake hold and electronic parking brake. So electronic parking brake and electric steering on here as well. This one has the cold weather package, so that's the heated steering wheel and heated seats up front. So 3 temperatures on the front driver, front passenger as part of that package. Take a look here at the armrest. This is a nice, big, long, deep armrest. Plenty of room for 2 arms. It is padded and it's covered with kind of a soft tech fabric. When you open it up, it has a huge amount of storage in there, super deep, and then 2 more USB-C and a USB-A charging opportunity there as well. So up front, there's 4 different places to plug in your stuff. Here's a quick look at the passenger seat. There's a passenger assist grip over here. We've got lighted vanity mirrors on both sides, visor extensions on both sides. Pull that out like so. And then overhead, we've got a day-night mirror. So this is the upgraded mirror with the home link, does cost extra. And then up here are the controls, first of all, for our overhead lighting. See if I can turn that down. Overhead lighting, safety connect for roadside assistance. These 2 buttons right here, these 2 switches I should say, they control the power moonroof. So this one does have that power moonroof with a visor, and it does go up, down, opens, close, and that is an extra charge. I believe that's $630 extra. So if you like it, buy it. So that's a quick look there. And then finally, I wanted to show you the glove box. It does have a decent sized glove box, but remember that it does not have a key lock on the glove box. Oh, the other thing that's interesting about the dash is this is actually fabric, and you can see it's actually stitched on there at the factory. So that's actually a thread in there. It's not a faux stitching. So that's the driver's compartment. Let's go ahead and check out the back seat. Here's a quick look of the driver's compartment from the back seat, and you can see just how spacious the front seat is, but it doesn't end there. The Camry is amazingly roomy in the back seats. So I'll show you my legroom. Right now I've got the driver's seat, probably halfway forward, but take a look at how much legroom there is. When this is all the way back, it's still probably had 2 or 3 inches of legroom. Pockets on the backs of both seats. There's a storage cubby here. This one has the upgraded quick charge feature, so you can plug in 2 USB ports. That's extra charge on the Camry, surprisingly enough. Back seat has a ton of leg room, ton of knee room, head room, passenger assist grips. There's a coat hook over there. There's also reading lights up here, which is perfectly placed just above the passengers. We've got a folding armrest with cup holders. I like the way it rests down on the seat. Some of them are up like this, and then people get out, they push off on it, and they snap it. So I like the fact that the seat actually supports it. There are 3 seat belts back here for 3 passengers. Headrests do not adjust, they're stationary. And then down here, we've got the child safety seat anchors here to be able to strap in your kiddos and keep them safe. But definitely room for 2 to maybe even 3 car seats back here, and definitely 3 adults should be able to sit back here comfortably for a drive to Chicago. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk. Heading into the trunk of the Camry, notice it has a nice low liftover height. Also, the SE has the bumper protection here as well. Once we get inside, we find a nice flat, low floor, so plenty of cargo room. The height is nice, the depth is nice. Of course, we do have a 60-40 fold down seat, so I've got 60% down there. Of course, you can drop the other 40 here, and the releases for that are right here in the back. There is a cargo light up here as well, and then it's wide enough at this point right here where I think you could fit 2, maybe 3 sets of golf clubs in the back. There's also hooks for grocery bags and cargo nets back here as well. As far as your spare tire, it's all down underneath. This little hook here is kind of handy. It holds it up and out of the way. And then on top of the spare tire is your jack, your toolkit, wrapped in that high density foam. And when we pop that up, we discover a temporary spare tire, and there is room underneath there for jumper cables or emergency equipment, first aid kits, those types of things, but it's a temporary spare tire, not the full-size spare tire, and not a fix-a-flat. And then you unhook it and down it comes just like that. Now, one of the things that this one was ordered with that I strongly recommend is these all-weather cargo liners. Here's one for the trunk as well. That costs $259, but if you live in the northern states, that's really going to protect your car from the winter elements. So that's an overview of the 2022 Toyota Camry SE all-wheel drive midnight black metallic. Camry SE comes with the 2.5 liter V6 engine. Really a great car, really super high quality. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And if you have any questions and you're interested in buying one of these, this one right here is sold by Eric Fleener. Eric knows a lot about the Toyota Camry, so if you're interested, go ahead and give him a call. The number below. Thanks for watching.